Good afternoon, and welcome to DieDragonDie presents the Legends Campaign, episode 44. I'm your DM and host, Marty, joined by Ahmed, Adam, John, and Mark. How's everyone doing today? Just give me a second while I unmute your microphones.
Everybody stop talking about him now.
That's fine. I know you guys do this. I know you guys do this throughout the week. I know there are email chains that I'm not on.
I'm just getting some food, fellas. Be there in 2 secs.
Turn into DieDragonDie 2 on Sunday nights. The four of us get together and bitch about our DM for 4 hours.
Actually, that sounds like an awesome show. Feel free to. I will auto-host that show. DieDragonDie 2.
The Dragoning.
Motherfucker!
How's it going, Shirast? Thanks for joining us. How was everyone's week?
I am sick. I have been sick for a couple days. I have a cold and it sucks. I am on lots of cold medication right now, so hopefully I will not be coughing and sneezing, but
He's
I might
quasi-high.
be a little bit out of it.
All right. Well, I just failed your fort save for you, so good luck with that.
He might have a plus 10. I don't think he has a plus 10.
I don't really.
City folk, I don't know.
I don't have a plus 10 in anything, perfectly honest.
New York was awesome.
Yeah, New York.
It was really good. It was really fun, and most stuff was really expensive until you leave New York City, but it was just good. I mean, Broadway was good. The Not My President riot was hilarious. That's about all I'm going to say on that. It was just hilarious.
Yep.
It wasn't that many people there. I mean, Times Square is busy, but that's because it's Times Square.
Yeah.
The Museum of Modern Art was amazing. Like you could see art, you could see pretend art, you could see people pretending they like pretend art. Those people are the best art. Look, it's a painting of a soup can.
Yeah, exactly. Well.
So I had fun, and then trying to find a Volkswagen dealer to replace my windshield wiper in my car when I was driving back in the rain in northern New York was really interesting as you started to get past Albany and there's nothing. And I know how in Canada there's nothing, but in the States side of the border, it's hunting shacks where you stop off at the side of the road. You can buy gas, guns,
Beef jerky.
liquor,
Eight, probably.
strong pornography, and beef jerky. That's all they have.
I don't think I've ever heard pornography described as strong before.
It's extra strength.
Well, you're going to be out to look for a while. So.
And then I was looking for European spec windshield wipers because the wiper was busted and it was raining, and it was one of those
You
kind
so
of communist
cool,
car you got over there and doesn't use a wiper. Ooh.
You need to buy American.
That's fine. I'll just squint on my way home and try not to run over any
I didn't
hobos.
realize you drove there. I thought you flew there.
Oh no, it's a really nice drive, except for when you can't see it because of the wiper.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mark, how was your week?
Well, it was all right. Nothing special. Not terrible. Not as productive as I would have liked to have been at work. Ended my week with I expected to get that done, and that done. Not even close.
You're still making the procedures and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ahmed, are you there?
Ahmed
you
is
share?
creating food.
I am here. I'm just... It's fine.
So Ahmed took a nap this afternoon. In case anybody was wondering, he might still be partly asleep.
Got it. I took a nap as well. So, okay, my cannibals in RimWorld are, I think they've eaten 121 people so far,
awesome.
which is pretty cool. There's only 4 cannibals left, so more meat for the cannibals. And I'm slowly turning up the difficulty in RimWorld because I want something bad to happen to these people. They shouldn't, achieve high-tech cannibalism. That would be very bad.
They could be space cannibals. I don't know.
Space cannibals.
Intergalactic cannibal.
Cannibalism in the industrial age.
Well, they're
It's
into
our
the modern
steam-powered delimber.
age. They're into the modern age. They have geothermal power generators and solar panels.
That's hilarious.
We have geothermal solar powers. Why do we still eat people? Do not question our ways.
Well, no, the thing is, it's tradition at this point. It's just a thing that they do when you know the medieval clan next door sends 30 people into the meat grinder. It's like, oh.
Look! It's actually what they call it is calling a pizza. It's what they just
So I'm
send a fuck you letter to the neighboring country. Send food now.
Civilization does not waste any meat or resources of any sort.
No, it's been pretty funny. We've eaten our own. We've eaten relations. We've eaten people that have gone crazy. We've eaten people that have attacked. We've eaten people that got sick. We've eaten.
That last
one's not a good idea.
They might not model it well in the
I did it
game.
because I wanted to see what would happen, and
Okay.
we didn't get the plague by eating the plague victims. It was weird.
Holy
Yeah, it
crap!
was a little weird.
Oh,
Is that what you were doing? Sounds like it.
are you all right, Ahmed?
You look a few
Yeah.
pounds lighter.
No, it wasn't that. It was not that. I've been trying to listen to you guys, but Twitch was running in the same volume, so I had both of you, each
You
of
were
you, talking twice. It was fucking me crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so why don't we do a quick recap of what happened last game?
Yes, please.
I would like
Of course, this is the liner notes version. We called this a night sojourn. The Festival of Strength yields 3 victors and blessings from the gods. Ukr creates a new consecrated ground to the gods of strength through his deeds. Lokrik, Lemio, and Oberon figure out a method of traversing to the upper planes to the footsteps of a mountain that belongs to a dwarven god. From there, they traverse to Galath's home of Nalbren. Galath finds that much has changed in the years since his departure, with strange terms on the lips of peasants and nobles alike: conversion, consolidation, and getting ready for the next step.
Nothing ominous about that at all.
Nope.
More specifically,
Everything's fine here.
I'm still a poster.
it was about the 2nd of Birch, which is the new year. You'll have noticed I've updated all of your character sheets and incremented your ages.
Yeah,
by
25. Ukr's 25 now.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
His adult brain should be formed.
During this, Altegard did visit Bartertown, and he kind of interacted with some people in Bartertown.
Found a way to get Jazeera.
Yeah, there maybe if you spend a little bit more time there and talk to Mojo.
Bartertown was awesome, by the way, as somebody who's listening to Bartertown.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Bartertown
Also,
was like,
this is one of those things where we're like, does anybody want to do anything? And I'm typing out just suggestions.
So Bartertown Bartertown was basically a list that said, Forlind is the name of the world, Bartertown is the town name.
It's a cool town.
And that's really all I had planned when Altegar went, I'm going to go there. So I believe, at one point I said, and that's how you create a world sort of on the fly. So
Yeah.
that was
and I don't believe anybody said who run Bartertown, unless I missed it.
No.
Nobody who ran Bartertown.
yeah, you did talk about it. You talked about some dude called the Jackal.
No.
No, it's
He's
a
talking
rapper.
about quoting Thunderdome.
Yeah,
Who run Bartertown?
Oh, right. Yeah, that's the problem when you sometimes just come up with things on the fly. You actually pull out the names from things that you watched a long time ago or the media that you consumed.
Crazy, scary, sexy Whitney Houston with hair just out for everywhere.
So
Just everywhere.
Oberon was using a share memory spell, so Galath, Lemmy, and Oberon all have memories of Galath's conversion or his first time connecting with his god. They used teleportation as well as plane shift to go to Mount Clangeddon. On Arcadia, they met with a friendly planetar named Paxia. Paxia, for Lemio, I guess, trusted her almost implicitly and gave her his Yggdrasil acorn for safekeeping. On Nalbren, Galath confronted a priest of Nuada Silverhand. The party accidentally teleported to the wrong place. Kind of suggesting
Both groups did.
kind of suggesting though, if like really small odds for that accident to happen again, but it sort of suggests that teleporting via memory is dangerous, or not as accurate as being in the right spot, which is all right.
We can just blame Galath's memory. He's taken one too many lances to the face or something.
So this priest named Darius spoke of strange heresies about restrictions and inquisitions on other faiths. That evening, they on Birch II, they reached Galath's, not really his home. I guess it's a place where he lived and trained to become a knight, called Vonthilstone, where they met Clyde, who'd been hiding out in the manor. Clyde spoke of many of the things that were going on, and you got a sense of like the geography of Nalbren from Clyde, who studied this big painting of the Isle of Nalbren that is in Citadel Caerbran, which is Galath's birthplace. Lemmy and Oberon discover that spells of certain power do not work.
I need to go back to see Mohammed's face when that discovery was made.
Shiraz, that's awesome, man, and scary. It does add up, right? It does add up all that time. Yeah, there's a handful that I noticed watch, like they must be watching the videos, because I see the numbers on YouTube.
The increment.
It's humbling, and we're glad that you're here. You did.
We're watching you say the dumb thing. They're watching you say the dumb thing.
You spent a few days gathering horses, and then the Heroes of Aegis reached the borders of the Protectorate of Caerbran. Galath uses his gifts of speech and bribes to basically travel through potentially hostile territory right to the gates of the Fortress of Caerbran without major incident. You passed by, what was it? A burned out old fort, a mining town, and then almost like a fortress outside the Fortress of Caerbran, built in a strange kind of like star-shaped style. Galath had an inkling of an idea of all the angles maybe provide better lines on enemy formations with missile weapons.
But it's so easy to scale the walls. I don't understand.
Right.
Everybody wears heavy armor. They're all knights. They can't climb.
Well,
nothing.
right, but the whole thing is that from a pre-gunpowder perspective, high walls makes a lot of sense. From a post-gunpowder perspective, low walls makes a lot of sense.
Yep. So like they didn't even bother using, or perhaps they're protecting the big stone fortress of Caerbran itself. On the 13th, the Heroes of Aegis reached the Fortress of Caerbran, Galath's birthplace, and rushed the gate, defeating a dozen musket-wielding guards to gain entry. And I think
without killing them.
Yeah, yeah, defeated them.
We use that term liberally.
Knocking them out. Galath said knock you out, so let's go to the map where I was kind of loosely drawing this.
Porridge for everyone!
And we're going to resume kind of basically in the same round by round, because it's not done. You guys are attacking a fortress right now. Kenny, how's it going?
It's done. You just don't know.
Yeah. Let me just flash a picture of the Fortress Caerbran. This is available in OneNote for the players. And I'll just show people on the stream. It's been a while since we were there. I'd have to go back to Galath's backstory.
It's been a little while, yes.
And there's the fortress. Make sure that it's showing. There's the Fortress of Caerbran. So they've wandered all the way up to this monstrously large seaside castle that I'm sure somewhere in the ancient lore of the place was built by, like, the foundation stones were built by giants. The giants that Nuada Silverhand himself scared away, the Firbolgs, if you will. Specifically where we left off, I believe Altagar went rushing into this long hallway to go and pummel one of the last guards that was fleeing. Lemio, Galath, Lokrik, and Oberon
Mark, you're sharing.
have moved inside. Uker right now is holding up a portcullis that has some good weight to it, and it's trying to fall, but he's just holding it up with one arm. At this point in time, I need perception checks from the group. The hall is long and it's full of banners, and there's a banner that kind of looks like Galath's banner, but it's a little bit different, kind of fluttering at the end of the hallway.
Galath's banner, for everybody, it looks like a tree, and you can see the roots going down.
You've
That's
got the banner of
personal
Yig.
heraldry.
Fascinating.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
The spells on the tokens are the spells that are running?
Spells on the token and the spells that are running.
No, these are my
I actually
six
don't think
spells
there are
today.
many on the tokens, so...
Yeah, I don't think
Uker's got a lot.
we didn't boof up too much.
I apparently got a bull strength, which is really weird. Shield, expeditious retreat, bark skin, mutagen. Sounds kind of like a normal Uker
We
combo.
did rest, right, Marty?
Not between this fight and...
Between talking to Galath's dude.
We didn't really expend a lot of resources.
Basically saying my sixth and fifth I could have prepared as lower levels.
Yes.
Yes.
It's been days since
Yes,
that,
that's the
Marty,
only
can
thing
you
I'm trying to
force
get
me
to.
to map, please?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're in
Can't seem to
conversation.
find it.
It's just above the green blobs.
I don't have green glow. Oh, it's there. You go.
Find it, goddammit! Find it!
34 on the perception.
Okay.
I'm giving you mine seconds. Perception. There we go. Oh, come on.
Mark,
Yep.
has Uker been fighting today?
50.
Because
He hasn't had to hit anybody yet.
50 perception, Marty.
did I spend 3 mythic points?
Excuse me.
Unlikely.
Unlikely. So I think I'm
Yeah,
just going
I
to
can't
delete this
see
whole
you-
thing off and pretend like I didn't buff.
At best, I would say maybe you spent one to lift the portcullis. I doubt it, though.
I'll just
No.
dump I did a mythic strength. I've got 3 hours of Superman.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
So, anyone who's got 20 or above on the perception checks
Yeah.
can hear people moving around in the walls and along the tops. Anyone who's got 30 or higher can actually see all the little murder holes and that there might be motion behind what is otherwise a very long hallway full of banners. Like the banners might be hiding things behind the scenes.
Okay.
At this point in time, Uker, the portcullis just in front of you, actually there's a double portcullis, and that one's dropping. And that's what we're going to do. So you're standing there holding up one portcullis, and then 5 feet in, there's another one coming down.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll go order of initiative. And I'm going to add some things to the initiative sheet. We still have the same initiative as last time. I'm going to roll a d20 to see when the portcullis drops.
Are we in conversation?
Please
or,
be after I go.
Are we in conversation, fellas?
We'll say it's got a 0 initiative and a
Hang
9.
on, Ahmed.
Oh, there we are. I see us.
And then
All right, you got it.
we've got
Yeah, thanks.
how do we say these guys? We'll call them siege engineers.
Nice.
Punch puppets number 2.
Meat puppets.
Siege engineers, and let's see. We've got more.
Castellans. That's a good word for someone who defends a castle.
How about we'll call these guys grenadiers?
I thought that was the name of the guy in charge of the castle. It's still a good name. I just thought it was like a guy.
Yeah, it is, but
Yeah.
Siege engineers go at 20, and then the grenadiers go at 14.
I would like the siege engineers to be called captains of boom.
captains of boom.
Of boom.
So I hate to start off the game with blowing you guys up, but that's pretty funny. We're going to start off the game with
There we go.
blowing you guys up.
So, Marty, there's a long hallway.
Welcome back to Canada, Japan.
So, Marty, there's a long hallway,
Yep.
and we can see.
Here, I'll draw
This is-
so the portcullises are like at the red line, and then the long
I made
hallway.
the check to see through the
Well, I made a
portholes,
50, Marty.
The portholes.
What do I see?
How thick are the walls?
So
See where this is going.
so you might actually.
You're gonna have to put this back together if you break it.
Some of the walls come down to arrow slits, so if you attack the places where guns are going to start to appear, you might be able to break into a side chamber. That
Well,
way.
depending how thick it is, I might just be able to make a
And just
Yep.
make a nuker door.
And with the 50, there are two the landings of two staircases that are cleverly disguised behind some of the banners, but they're fluttering slightly. Lemio, you actually see there's a place to go on either side. But you're most concerned with the 50, as Lemio can hear. Ready? Put it in position. Fire. You can hear men kind of talking through the, and with a 50, you can actually hear fuses being lit somewhere above you, and
There must be snakes above us.
and something fire-like being lit behind the banners here. And I'm going
and
to
stuff
place,
above us, you said?
yeah. There are holes in the roof. This is a kill box that you're wandering into.
All right.
But I punch things.
We're gonna call this the expend their resources fruitlessly box.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Or stop wasting the treasure box.
The first thing that goes off, I believe they're large, I'm going to have to check their size, is the bombard at the far end of the room, followed by the two ship's cannons that are positioned beside it.
It's not great.
Are they ahead of us? No.
And let me just check the size of these things.
Has Uker felt the
Sting?
this plane still has that feeling inside Uker's deepest of
No, this is a
memories
different one. Oh, wait.
all that stuff?
It's an orange.
The urge to potentially
Oh,
eat people
come on.
still
These
exists?
guys are first? Oh. Why am I surprised? I'm always friggin' last. God damn it.
Hey, buddy. I want the middle one.
Can you bring Bessie or what's her name? Susie?
Carry
What's her
around
name?
and just
Shove people's heads in it. Like, "Ugh."
heads. Just roll the whole dude in.
No! Ugra!
I don't know if this is the way. Shut up.
This is basket.
Okay. It's huge.
Now you really want it, don't you?
Yeah.
And there are two cannons kind of built into the sides, kind of sticking out on angles.
Huh.
All right, the cannons basically rip the bombard. There's this huge explosion as it rips down the hallway, and there is you kind of blink and you just caught for a moment that there are two cannonballs with a kind of twirling around a chain, like a ripping out of the bombard towards you, and they
That's
are
unfortunate.
direct siege weapons. Give me a second.
They target a Pearson? Hit AC.
When they're used for direct fire, they take a -4 on penalties. Okay, so they're going to fire at the first thing in the hallway, which is the giant. And they have the proper feats. So this is a touch attack. AC 23 touch.
Hits.
Okay, the standard size bombard does 76 points of damage.
How much? 7 what?
7d6.
Plus 2.
Okay.
Plus 2. Watch out for
Okay.
plus 2.
It is
Because they've got weapon specialization.
It is bludgeoning and piercing. It does 22 points of damage. You need to make a fortitude save, DC 20, or fall down due to the chain shot.
Okay, hang on.
It's a fortitude save or be knocked prone. Really weird.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, but that's alright. It's my best save.
That's
then-
really impressive, Monk.
Marty,
So
I still have my heal staff.
Yeah, 21.
I'll talk
Altagar
later.
got hit in the chest with a double chain cannonball out of this stubby, huge bomb bar. Boom! There's just smoke and everything, and he... You barely see him through the roar of two ship cannons that basically are kind of poked out of the side and blast towards Altagar as well on angles. These have a slightly different type of shot, and then Shirast requested grape shot, so we'll do that.
Shotgun. See,
Was it Napoleon who did that at one point against all odds and just used grape shot to like obliterate a bunch of dudes when he's about to be overrun?
Napoleon was the guy who basically invented high-level foyer transforms just so he could figure out the thermal transfer on how to load his cannons faster. The English beat him by just making twice as many cannons. Spend the same money. Now, that being said, the English don't have a guy named Fourier who invented the Fourier transform that's used for everything.
Okay. And then...
But they won.
They won because of like one thing, literally. One bad dice roll.
Actually, I think they're going to use them as... I think they're going to use them as direct fire. I can't.
Why would they do that though when they can get everyone in the room?
Because they don't. The AOE is not that big.
No.
Yeah, and I don't like the grape shot stuff rules that they've gotten. Okay, so 2 cannon blasts from the side.
For flavor, it was grape shot, but for practicality, it was
AC 26 and AC 23.
Both hit.
Do you have deflect arrows?
No, I don't.
No, he doesn't,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Plus, these are siege weapons, so I don't know if you can deflect them.
Deflect arrows would not affect
It's a ranged attack.
Giant. Because
Okay,
it's some.
the first cannonball does 21 damage,
Okay.
and the second one does 24 damage.
Do you need that wall, John, in your castle?
You rebuild later. The answer to that is yes to the second question, no to the first one.
It's still standing. Of course you don't understand if you don't.
Yeah,
understand
unfortunately,
Nalbrenese,
their reload period is like the rest of the entire fight.
you can hear like they're kind of bouncing back and being pulled back through the walls. There's smoke everywhere, and that's when things start dropping from the ceiling.
Okay.
They're about metal balls, a little bit smaller than a coconut, with little fuses on the end of them. They're like just.
I know those are.
all over the hallway here. They're just sitting there. They're not blowing up yet, and then guys with guns are at a different pip. So that was siege engineers, then grenadiers.
Oh, we've rolled so bad on our initiatives.
Yes, we did.
Lokrik is like glancing up at the clanking of a second porculus that's coming down, and he's gonna look at his face like, ooh. He stops singing. He'll let his bard song linger this round, and I think he's gonna delay. Galath is what he yells. Galath, your turn.
Okay.
I'll take a beating.
Ow. That's a beaucoup de mal.
How are you doing, Altagar? How much are you in trouble, or are you just?
Oh, he's still got more than half his hit points.
He's
Okay.
not bloodied.
He's not bloodied. Okay. All right.
He's somewhat embarrassed. Or
Somewhat
looking like a
embarrassed.
badass. Probably more looking like a badass. With the smoke and the...
He's got a
chest.
WTF look on his face because he's never encountered
Yeah,
this.
take a 5-foot
What
step.
was that?
Free action. Mount this horse. Now it's my horse.
Okay.
And
The horse is freaking out because of the guns and the smoke, but you're able to calm it down.
yeah, you want me to make a ride check or something? I mean, I can't feel it, but
No, it's moot.
And then we've got a portcullis coming down over here. Is that correct?
No, there's a second one coming down. There's one that Uker's holding up, and a second one coming down. Like they want to trap you into this little area.
Okay, and what? And is this just an open area?
This is the bombard has kind of been pushed through, so there may be a room beyond this where the crew is, but they've got a hole that basically is big enough.
Right,
for the
right.
bombard.
But this is an entryway. Where do you go when you walk
okay.
through?
Your mother never let you play on the left-hand stairwell.
Okay.
You've done it a few times, but you were always scolded when you did. The way that you go up is the right-hand stairwell. Don't go up on the left-hand stairwell. You never understood why, but it's something that floods back to you. All like the murder holes. These should be crossbowmen in here, not muskets and.
Right.
I agree.
The cannon is new.
So hold on. So we went in through the main gate. Where do people ride their horses into the castle?
This is where they ride their horses.
I think they get off here.
That doesn't make any sense. You can't sally forth with your people if you don't have a muster yard.
5-1.
Okay.
The castle's huge. You went through one of the main entrance ways.
Okay.
Apparently they keep all their horses out in the courtyard.
Gotcha. So I guess I don't know if I have enough room to ride my horse up that staircase. Do I?
They might have had a problem with knights refusing to not ride their horses in the house.
Weird. I don't know.
There might have been a thing about that.
Where's this kind of idea?
Perhaps they closed it off when they added the bombard.
Yeah, that's also a thought. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, things have changed. You do see the staircase. You can ride up the thin staircase if you wanted to. Your mount would be squeezing.
That's fine. I can manage that. Up we go.
Okay.
What's up there?
So how far do you get up?
Let's see. It's a normal warhorse, so
Half speed for squeeze.
I guess it's probably as far as I go.
Okay. You can hear some men at the next landing. They don't come pre-prone.
They're already sleeping.
They survived that? I don't know. They're yelling in Nalbrenese, and you can hear them jostling weapons, and they don't sound too far away. So that was Galath. I think Lokrik will now act and try to follow Galath. Then it's Oberon. So Lokrik will cast Expeditious Retreat and then move to follow Galath. Oberon is going to turn mythically invisible.
Nice. They didn't want to be here.
No. He's startled at the noise, and then he will fly on his carpet. Oh, his carpet's not invisible.
Why wouldn't it be? It's a magic item.
It's not in his possession. They're
It's-
individual creatures.
Oh, I don't know.
Can he
it's a weird
cast
item.
invisibility on his
It's true. You could do that.
carpet?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just do that then.
He can cast 2 spells in a round.
No, but
No.
He can use a swift action too, with the mythic point. Does he have that one, or does he have the other one? I don't remember what kind of archmage is he.
It's been so long.
Is
the
he
one
spell cannon archmage, or is he I do whatever I need to do at the time archmage?
No, he's spell
So-
cannon.
So
Okay,
why
so
doesn't
just whoosh, swift action, do another one.
swift action, do another one.
Okay, so that costs him. He won't
Just one
mythic
mythic
invisible his carpet, but it turns it invisible, and then he gets a move, right? So
Yeah, he used a standard and a swift.
Are you all right, Altagar? I don't know how you're still standing. Are you okay?
hurt. That hurt a lot.
Uker?
So
You've got the downward pressure of the first portcullis that you've got in your hand, and you could just reach out and probably catch the other one and keep them both open if you wanted.
am I allowed to break a castle? Ukr's gonna just let them fall.
Okay.
Um, and
kind of falling down in their bracings. The second one that's falling looks brand new. They might have to replace that one every once in a while.
might be the more the big fucking cannon over here.
Right.
This whole
What have you been
room
doing
needs
with
to be
my
finished.
budget? Jesus. Buying new portcullises every week.
This wall, I guarantee, this whole wall is new.
Right.
So Ukr's gonna move in, and he's going to. He knows there's lots of guns about.
I'm just gonna bull rush the castle.
Not the people in the castle, the castle.
Full rush of the castle. So the murder holes are like along here.
Yeah, there are some holes that are spaced evenly on either side, and there's a minefield of like sparking little bombs that are all along the floor.
Oh yeah. Okay. So. Excuse me. Pardon.
Okay, yeah, there's sort of a spiral staircase. We'll say the staircase goes up. Actually, not a spiral. It goes up to a landing. There's a door at the top of the landing.
Is the door open or closed?
It's closed.
Not for long.
Not for long. I won't spend any mythic right now. So.
The Ukr key.
So
Okay, the portcullis is slammed shut. There's a bit of feeling of finality here, Altagar.
Okay.
That you're stuck in this room. Lemio?
I'm gonna fly to 15 feet above Altagar, and I'm going to.
Okay, you're at the ceiling then.
Yeah, so I'm touching the top. I'm at 15 feet and touching the top of his head.
Okay.
I'm casting Cure. Cure Serious. Do I have critical at this level or not? Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to give you Cure Serious, sir. I don't have. No, I'll Cure Critical. Sorry, my bad. Cure Critical. We're good.
how fragile were Galath's countrymen?
It
40
was
hit
like
points.
I could punch them down in a couple hits.
Are we worried about accidentally killing them with like non-lethal
88.
strikes?
No.
It's certainly possible with a crit.
Okay, you, sir, are getting.
I hit them. I never critted them, but I had to hit them twice to put them down without power attack.
88.
Okay.
So about 40 hit points.
you
so
got-
kick the ass. Okay.
You got 60 hit points back.
Nice.
60? That's awesome.
60.
You used a mythic
Yep.
point to get
No. Cure Critical Wounds is my 4th circle.
right.
Uh,
That should be 48.
Yeah, that's 48, not 88.
What does it say?
Because that's a mythic cure critical that you just.
Yes,
Used.
you are right. You are right.
And
It
there's
is 48
and there's
plus
a cap unless
11.
you have the critical or the mythic version of it.
No, it's 48 plus 11, not 22. Plus
Okay.
1 per caster. I'm still waking up apparently. Sorry.
Okay, well, you want to re-roll that? Thanks.
29.
All right.
29? Alright, thanks.
Look, it's half.
Just about perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Thanks, Modron.
All right. So there are
Thank you.
there are muskets that are being pointed out of murder holes along the side, and they will target the people that are in the room. Hey, look at that. Let me. What?
Diminutive.
You're a bird. Okay. Okay. So looks like they're afraid of the giant who.
Do they train by shooting clay pigeons or hunting?
No, not when there's a giant who basically beat up every single guy outside. All right, so we'll say
I'm
that
relying on not being
These guys are gonna be in trouble when it comes time for their yearly review.
there are six that are firing from the northern wall at Altagar.
Okay.
Touch of 17, 21, 13, 16, 11, and 20.
You are looking for 21.
Only one hit, really?
Is
Monks.
Damn it, above.
Max damage though, 13.
It's like a bee sting.
And then there are 6 along the other wall that are going to attack a few others. Lowkirk is getting 1. He gets hit for 2 damage. He gets nicked in his armor. Galath's too far in. I don't think they're targeting the bird, although there was a bunch of magic coming out of the bird. Yeah, just one guy will target the bird. How about that?
Fuck you!
AC 24 touch.
Yeah!
6 damage.
Feathers everywhere.
And then the
Well,
other
now they know it's a magic bird because it just took a freaking
Took a
musket to
bullet
the
and just
face.
went, ow!
right. And then Altagar takes the other 4 hits. There is a critical miss in there, so that you hear someone swearing.
That natural 20 is scary.
Yeah.
Are there any 1s or 2s in those rolls?
Yeah, there was a 1 and a 2. So
Yeah, those are
misfires.
Oh wait, Marty, I have deflect. I have deflect arrows. Does that impact?
You have a free hand?
I'm a bird. I don't know. I'm still
limb?
able to use my
have
claw.
You have deflect arrows as a feat.
He's got
No,
an
I
item.
have items. I have the gloves.
The gloves deflect arrows?
The gloves of don't shoot me, bro.
I think it actually works. So you can take
Yeah,
your
it does
damage,
actually work.
your damage back. Yeah, exactly. They know the
So
bird.
now they really think they should shoot the
exactly.
bird.
The bird
What the
slaps
fuck?
with his little wing the bullet out of the way. Flap it back from
If
it.
ever they thought that they were on the wrong side of things, now
should be
would
right
the
now.
time.
So you see a lot of smoke and there's some swearing coming out of the back end, or the side that you're closest to, Altagar. But the critical threat. Let's see. Let's confirm this crit for ×4 damage.
Jesus.
24 is a touch, so
That's
4d12
Do you
plus
have any way of
8 damage. No.
I'm gonna. No, it's not. I
4.
can't read.
D100?
Oh yeah, D100
D100.
only. This could be a ×5 crit.
It's a normal crit.
As I'm opening up the crit table, I got a
Maybe
little,
crit
little
plus
too excited.
A minor thing. Oh, the ×4 crit weapon is.
This is just time consuming. It's really not that much of a threat, guys.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you seen what crits have done in the past? I don't know if you know.
We
what
can
you're
fix
talking
him.
about.
Well, the
He's already
bombard
missing an
critting
arm and
at
a leg.
×4. That was the thing that.
Oh, how would you like 28 d6 damage?
I think that was the cannon. Yeah, 26 gives you standard crit.
Yeah, it's not like you can do anything about the crit at this point anyway. It's not an adjacent attack. So.
Okay, so 4d12 plus 4 damage is 29 damage on the
That's actually,
on the musket.
That's not bad.
Reload!
Please stop.
Altagar.
Oh. Alta guy's angry.
Take the bird with you. I can heal you as you go.
He's gonna try and punch through the wall.
Okay. Let me just have a look at. Bad DM. I should have this already open up like every game.
But you don't see that that Oberon is there.
They got some kind of cushion here. It's full of blood and bones.
I should have the break doors and walls.
That should be on Ukr's sheet.
Especially with this party.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of should be on Ukr's sheet, Adam definitely put the epic version of that on the. It's in the meta rules.
The Ukr factor?
The Ukr factor.
Okay, are you trying to do this in one single swing, or are you just trying to do damage to the stone to open up
He's
a spot?
trying to do damage to the stone because I don't think he's strong enough to.
Okay. So you can
gonna
reach the
flurry of
stone
blows.
wall.
Huh?
Can you describe where in the stone? So they're like arrow slits.
Yeah,
Every-
right
every-
above the arrow slit.
Okay. So the weak part of the stone is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
And stone has a hardness of 8.
8. Okay.
And we'll say
If
that-
I use a swift action, can normally my style allows me to a DR is only applied once. Would
Yep.
that apply to hardness as well?
I think they're different things.
Okay.
Yeah, I think damage reduction is different from hardness. It kind of acts the same, but it's actually a different term. So I don't think so.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna double check.
For example, there's a creature like that's in your party. I'm thinking of double damage to objects. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a different thing.
Okay.
Who has double damage to objects? Who's an object?
Then I'm going to spend a key point
Treant.
for an extra attack.
Yep, that's effective. We'll say that the spot that you're attacking is 4 inches thick.
That's it.
Yep.
Okie doke.
All right.
You're basically attacking around the arrow slit to create an opening.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
yeah.
some dudes behind there.
They should be making an O face.
And so plus 22. All right.
They're in the walls. They're in the walls.
So just roll for damage, I guess, or
Yeah.
You might want to roll it one attack at a time because you might have some leftover ones to.
oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? How would you like our side of the arrow hole?
Yeah, if you're doing more than 8 hit points a swing, I could just add it all to the hit points. So you're looking to destroy 23 times 4,
100.
92 hit points.
Oh, well, yeah, he'll do that automatically just with his bonuses. So he does that. Yeah.
After 4 hits.
Four hits.
Okay, so you've got an opening, and there's this slack-jawed looking man standing there with a smoking stick that has kind of it's like a trumpet end almost. Standing there going,
You're pretty certain he's the one who critted you.
Fearbog is what he yells.
Yeah.
What does he yell?
Fearbog.
Oh, I can't reach him. Shit.
He's speaking crazy man in some weird, goofy language.
No, right, I can't understand him anyways.
So there's an opening kind of
Can he
here.
step through?
Yeah, revealing a slender hallway that leads up to.
All right. Can he spend a mythic point? Oh, he's got a move left.
Oh, you have a 5-foot step? No move.
Oh yeah, 5-foot step. You're right. 5-foot step.
Okay.
Then he's going to spend a mythic point for. Shit.
Oh, you're going to key throw him through the hole, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
That's going to be awesome. He's
And
going to die.
yeah, standard action to trip Dragoon 21.
Okay.
And hang on.
Oh, can you key throw him when he's not adjacent to you?
Yeah.
So, nice.
I just don't roll a 1. These are like if they're like the other guys. Yeah, I got him. Bye bye.
Okay, so you successfully trip him.
Yeah, he goes.
You pull him out of the wall after hitting the wall, stones flying everywhere. You pull him out of the wall and throw him into the room with all the sparking bombs that have yet to go off.
Yep. That's what I got so far.
And
I guess
right?
I'll beat him up because that's what I do.
So he falls prone, which means he incurs an AOO, and then
And I succeeded the trip attempt, so that incurs an AOO.
okay.
So I hit him twice. I put him out.
How much damage?
Fuck.
How much damage?
It'll be important because he's about to be exploded. So.
Yeah. Well, it's non-lethal. Yeah. Good point. I will roll the damage. What I'm doing is non-lethal. Can I opt, even though I've rolled power attack, not to use the power attack damage on this guy?
No.
All right.
That's part of the action.
Once you do it till the end of the round.
Yep.
Oh no, but this is a new standard action though.
لا مش دلوقتي.
So I don't.
Okay. That's fine. You had a chance to reset your power attack, but
Yeah. So there's 2 of these. There we go. So 28 and 20. Fuck.
57 non-lethal. Okay, yeah, you pull this guy out of the hole that you created, and slam him into the ground. He's all broken and screwed up.
That wasn't enough damage.
Bard song.
No, I forgot I'm 3d6 damage now, so an extra.
2d6.
Yeah. Plus 8.
Okay, so this guy has 30 hit points.
Okay.
30 non-lethal knocks him out. Another 30 means that.
Okay, if he was knocked out, he wouldn't have hit him again.
No, he's at the magic.
That magic.
He was still moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
So his non-lethal is 60, and his real damage is 5.
Okay.
Like you're in the process of beating a man to death. And we'll just knock him out.
Real men don't use firearms.
No, they bring their giant friends.
Exactly. Duh.
Alright, the siege engineers are reloading things. Oh, reload! And then the grenadiers. Alright, there's a series of explosions that even if some of the bombs haven't been ignited...
They're going to be now.
Yep. Grenades are 10 feet radius. So I think if we follow
That's a lot of bombs.
That's a lot of bombs.
I think if we follow that pattern,
You get Altagar gets
Altagar,
hit by
Oberon,
like 4.
Yeah, Altagar, Oberon, and Lokrik, Galath, and the horse get hit by probably 3 or 4 each.
Okay. Is there a reflex save or anything?
Yeah,
or?
I'm just gonna look up. I'm gonna look them up. So these are grenades.
Do real men use grenades? We need to know how to separate. They don't use grenades?
No.
Okay.
It's fists or lances or nothing.
Fists, lances. Do they get bows, crossbows?
Spells.
Also count.
Nope.
Are you cool with spells? Because that's how you get around.
Well, they wouldn't know. In a world where you didn't get beyond 5th circle, learning, like, being a mage as, like, this is the thing I do, means that you get pwned in the long game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fighter or the ranger outscales you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Paladin is top tier.
And then Paladin becomes top tier. Unless you're not evil. Don't be evil.
Yeah.
Just be dirty, neutral.
Yeah, it's 2d6 points of bludgeoning and 1d6 points of fire in a 10-foot radius burst. Reflex save DC 15 to have it. So, Altagar, you need to make 4 reflex saves, DC 15.
Plus 12. Oh, is Bardsong going?
Bardsong is going, and Bardsong is giving you a +3 to your saves. Yeah.
Then I made call my saves.
Do you have evasion?
I do.
You didn't give up evasion for some twinky reason?
No, I did not.
Okay,
I am a standard monk.
You're using the dude as
It is the Twinkie reason.
I'm
cover.
stepping on him using as a shield.
Oberon is in this because he's kind of squeezed against the wall. He only has to make 3 saves, but Oberon's reflex save.
Well, he's saving for half, so he's taking some.
Yep. Plus 11, so he made all of his saves. And let me check to see if he's resistant to fire in any way, shape, or form. No, you don't give those awesome items to your NPCs. So that's half of 96.
Ooh.
So 16 on Oberon.
That's alright. He's okay.
It's fine.
Lokrik gets blasted by 3. Lokrik makes all the saves, so he's got 96 halved. 14. Let me just check to see if he's got resistance to fire.
The resistance to the
I
fire.
know that there are a couple of little items floating around the party, or maybe I'm thinking of a different...
There's a couple minor resistance items.
Yeah, and then I know Galath is actually resistant to fire, so he's actually in a corner. He only gets blasted by 2 reflex saves.
Okay.
Two for
And
Galath,
then
2 for
2
Pony.
for the horse, yep.
Yeah. All right. So I'm ready to read my.
His
There's
horse
one.
doesn't talk, right? It's just cool
No.
looking.
Right now I'm just a normal. It's just a normal horse. It's not my special horse. So I make both my saves, and then let's see what the horse does. Yeah, the fire damage won't hurt me.
Do we need to make the horse eat something, or?
Yep. So if you look up just stats for a regular warhorse.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
It makes 15 on both rolls.
Okay, so the concussive damage still affects Galath, so you take half of 17, which is 8. The horse takes half of 17, which is 8, and then the fire damage, which only applies to the horse, he takes. So the horse took a total of 12 damage.
Okay.
These are like those thermobaric bombs we were looking at yesterday.
Right. Yeah, the horse is not in good shape.
Oh, and just the sound and the smoke and the.
Oh, did your Slefnir get left behind?
It's a little statue right now
Okay.
in my pocket.
He was being teleport friendly.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Congratulations. It's
Yes, you win by having your animal.
Galath.
Well,
Uker, it looks like there's an iron-reinforced heavy wooden door at the top of the stairs here.
You mean there's a paper mache door right here?
And then with your passive perception, there are traps in this hallway. It looks like there is little tiny shower holes all along the ceiling of the hallway that you're in, the stairwell.
man, they are very serious about staying for your full shifts and not going to the bathroom.
You have a bucket for a reason.
Oh, man, some of the fortress defenses are just so insidious.
Well, right, because if you're at the point where you have to use them, it's like we need to kill them or they're going to kill all of us.
Right.
This polite, just ransom out give us some cash.
Yeah. This isn't ideal.
This isn't ideal. I like that.
Guns are getting bad.
I'm going to cast Effortless Armor on myself.
Okay.
And then I am going to... I think I'm actually going to free action dismount.
Yep.
And then I'm going to, as a free action, haste myself with my Boots of Speed. And then we're going to go up this staircase that I wasn't supposed to go up. So I can go another 30 feet. I don't know where that gets me.
Yeah, there's a similar... let me unfog.
They're really mean. They only give you one bucket. You have to choose if it's a water bucket or a piss bucket.
And no shit bucket.
Okay.
All right, how much? So I've got 60 movements. I spent 30 to get to this point. Up the stairs are these circular staircases or what?
No, there's just a straight staircase that leads to a landing from your recollection. You actually remember drawing things on the walls inside this room.
Yeah, I'll go up to that door, I guess, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Yep. You actually don't hear anyone directly on the other side of the door, but there's lots going on, lots of yelling.
Well, we're gonna find out, aren't we?
All right, Lokrik. We'll let his bard song linger. He's gonna duck into the side room with Uker, and he'll go full defense because Oberon sees Galath go that way. He's concerned about Altagar, who took just a stupid amount of damage.
He's at 80 damage now.
That's a pretty serious amount of damage.
We're not going to lose you, see you hear Oberon saying.
Appreciate that.
And he will burn a